Hey folks, Storm and Norman here. How's everybody doing today? Sunday, Halloween. I'm getting started a little early because I want to do some talking here real quick. Halloween. When I was younger, I lived in an apartment building. There was 4 stories. It was divided in half, 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. All the kids in the building got together and went trick-or-treating all at the same time. We went and stayed in the building, and a couple of parents went with us, and that was what we did. And it was very safe, and there was no pandemic to worry about. Nowadays, kids can't go out trick-or-treating because of the pandemic, and I feel bad about it. And one of the things that I want to say, because I'm talking about children here, all my songs, I push the button made for kids on all my songs or videos, because I do not use 4-letter words. I do not think they're appropriate. I don't think it's necessary. Yesterday, if you listened to the whole session, which I doubt very people did, at the very end, Dave sang his version of Bombs Over Baghdad, and he said we're going to kick Saddam Hussein today. He used a 2 letters word that I didn't think was a big deal, but if it offended anyone, I will apologize for that. My songs are totally clean. I do not think it's necessary to use foul language. Now, they're true stories. They're story songs, and nobody else is writing story songs nowadays. I'm going to play a song for you live today. It's the song that I wrote called Pennies, and this is a true story, a totally true story, and I'm going to play it for you now. It's a little bit early. I said 8:30, but if you you can always catch the video on YouTube, just on my YouTube site, Storm and Norman. It's hard to find, but just click on the titles of the songs that I just posted, and just do Storm and Norman /Pennies, and it'll come up. It'll come up with this video. Okay, so you don't have to watch it live. Okay, here's my song, Pennies. I hope you enjoy it. I went up to the store today to buy myself some food. And the man there when I went to pay said I was short a few. I needed several pennies and the books just wouldn't do. So before I get to eat today, I'll sing a song for you. Pennies, pennies passing on the street. But where are all those pennies now? Just 2 would be so sweet. I never thought I'd see the day I'd need a few to eat. Yes, those pennies mean a lot today. They mean a lot to me. And looking back when I was young, I never saved at all. You see, 1 penny bought a stick of gum, with 2 I had a ball. I never thought I'd be so broke, I never felt my soul. I wish I had those pennies now, I wish I had them all. Pennies, pennies, passing on the street. But where are all those pennies pennies came from heaven and a song for me to sing. Okay. The problem with live, when you make a mistake, what are you going to do? That was live, my song Pennies. True story. I'm going to tell you about it real quick. I went up to the store. I had $12 in my pocket. And when I got to the register, it was $12.09. The guy behind me, the guy next in line, threw a dime on the counter and said, "Here." And there was a penny change. I wanted to give him the penny change, but he refused it, and I put it in my pocket. Now, on the way to the store, it was snowing on the ground, but there was a penny on the ground. I walked right past it on the way to the store. After putting that one penny in my pocket, the idea came to my head about a song called Pennies. And when I picked that penny up off the ground this time and put it in my pocket, that gave me the rest of the song. And that's when I finished writing it on my way home from the store. In about 10 minutes, I wrote the lyrics to that song. I'm going to play a song now, another true story. This song I wrote on the night of my friend's wedding in Colorado. I lived in Denver. And of course, Denver is a mile-high city. I parked my car and I was walking into the reception. And there was a rainbow in the sky. And when you're a mile high, it's big. This rainbow was really pretty. I mean, really stuck out, you know. But I started thinking to myself, I said, all I could see is half of it. What happens to the other half? And that's when I wrote my song, Rainbows Never End. Now, this is a very, very old style country western version of it. The music can always be changed, but this is old style country. Rainbows Never End. Here you go. Well, my father was a gambling man. He also was a gambling man. No, I really understand what he was going through. 'Cause I'm following his footsteps now. I'm chasing all these rainbows down to find the end, although somehow it's really hard to do. 'Cause rainbows never end, they turn around and bend and form a perfect circle going round and round again. I know one day I'll find a way to reach my goals, and then I'll stop chasing all these rainbows, 'cause rainbows never end. And you know I have a friend whose wedding I attended just the other night. He did it right, he found his rainbow's end. And looking at his face I knew that I could find my rainbow too. 'Cause after every storm is through, a rainbow falls again. But then those rainbows never end. They turn around the bend and form a perfect circle going round and round again. I I know one day I'll find a way to reach my goals, and then I'll stop chasing all these rainbows, 'cause rainbows never end. Well, I wanna earn my name, and I wanna stake my claim. So I turn my thoughts to music, chasing rainbows down again. I write down all my thoughts in rhyme. It sounds so good to me sometimes. I'm wondering if I will find this rainbow's gonna end. But then those rainbows never end. They turn around the bend and form a perfect circle, going round and round again. I know one day I'll find a way to reach my goals, and then I'll stop chasing all these rainbows, 'cause rainbows never end. I'll stop chasing all these rainbows, 'cause rainbows never end. Okay, what I want to do, I'm going to play another one of the song on here, and I'm going to find it first. Hang on. Okay. Here's the deal. I used to deal poker at the Sahara Hotel here in Las Vegas. And I was dealing one day, and there was a guy in the game. It was 7-card stud. He was drinking, and he was a happy drunk. You know, he was really, really happy, tipping the dealers, tipping the waitresses. Really nice, super nice guy. I asked him, I said, "Are you here on business or are you here on pleasure?" And he said, "A little of both." And I said, "Well, what is the business end of it? I can obviously see the pleasure end." He said that he was here for the convention of high school principals at the Hilton, which was just down the street from the Sahara. And I thought, "Oh, so you're a high school principal?" And he said, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Well, why would you go to the convention?" He says, "I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm supposed to give a motivational speech to all these high school principals from all around the country." And I looked at him and I said, "Man, this guy is really loaded. He better have his speech written." He's not going to be able to write it in the morning. And I told him that. I said, "Hey, guy, you're not a drinker. This is the first time you've ever been in Vegas, and you don't drink, and you're loaded. And tomorrow you're going to have a headache so bad you won't be able to think straight, let alone give a motivational speech." I said, "I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll sit in the game, and I'll write a speech for you in the form of a song." And he said, "Can you do that?" And I said, "Sure, piece of cake." I went up to my boss, asked if I could play. He said, "Sure." Grabbed the yellow pad, grabbed the pen, sat in the game, and wrote this song called "Piece of Cake." Now, a guy called me up. His name was Ken, and he said he wanted to put music to one of my songs, and he liked "Piece of Cake." So I let him record it, and I'm going to play it for you. It's not, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it, but I'm going to play it anyway. I'll sing along to it. Make it better. There we go.
Whenever you're ready. You're ready? Okay. We're going into Christmas.
keep her out of the school. They give Never mind. I'll tell you the lyrics. They call him Mr. Principal. He's keeper of the school. The kids think he's invincible. He thinks he's just a fool. It's just they aren't learning. They're just yearning to be cool. They talk in class. They're very crass. They love to break the rules. And he says, "Hey, kids, smarten up. You have your life at stake. Learn a little, learn a lot. It's all a piece of cake." Well, kids don't seem to listen. They just want to party down. The guys and girls are kissing and they're passing joints around. He wishes he'd convince them that he's not just messing around. It's them that he's concerned about. They think he's just a clown. And he says, "Hey kids, smarten up. You have your life at stake. Learn a little, learn a lot. It's all a piece of cake." Well, then there's always Billy. He's the one that wants to learn. The kids all think he's silly. Their respect he needs to earn. He'll set a good example because he seems to be concerned. If only he'd convince the rest, their feelings they would turn. Well, Billy ran for high school president, and he won without a doubt. He gave a speech he knew would reach the kids just hanging out. He talked about the future, so concerned he seemed to shout, "Only we can make a difference. That's what learning's all about." And he said, "Hey kids, smarten up. You have your life at stake. Learn a little, learn a lot. It's all a piece of cake." All right. So better that way than Ken Thompson singing it. And it's a much better reciting lyrics. But yeah, seriously, it's pretty bad, the pandemic. So I'm singing my songs online. I can't go out and perform even if I wanted to. I wouldn't because of the pandemic. So this is my stage. This is my stage. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. I was thinking maybe adding one more song, but I think that's enough for now. We'll we'll start we'll start tomorrow with my song about the club in Denver called Mr. Lucky's. All that stuff's accepted here. We'll give that one a shot. I've got 3 versions of that song, but I'll play one of them for you tomorrow. In the meantime, happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy your day, and I hope you enjoyed my videos. When I come out with my book, please buy it. It'll be on Amazon. I'll let you know when. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.